13 hottest ongoing BL series to watch. It's crazy to think that we are already on the second quarter of the year and things in the BL industry are starting to get hotter each and every release. In this video, we will discuss the hottest ongoing BL series and some thoughts about these shows. Before we begin, please note that some of these shows may not be available in your country due to geo restrictions. If that's the case, you might want to sign up for ExpressVPN to unlock these geo-blocked BL dramas. Use the link in the description below to get a 77% discount plus an additional 4 months free if you opt for the 2-year plan. Without further ado, let's get started. First on our list, Life in Smoky Blue. There is a haunting atmospheric quality to the muted smoky blue palette that perfectly captures the internal world of Azuma and QG as they navigate their reunion after 8 years of silence. I love how the series leans into a grounded adult BL aesthetic, favoring the heavy tension of shared history over the usual high-energy tropes found in the genre. Watching the shift from their former professional rivalry to this current fragile vulnerability feels incredibly earned, anchored by performances that prioritize nuance over melodrama. It is a beautifully restrained meditation on career burnout and the profound way certain people can reappear to see us clearly just when we feel most invisible. Number 2 on our list, Unexpectedly Naughty Fukami. Atsuki Kashio and Yu Miyazaki are actually the ones bringing Kaji and Fukami to life, and I'm honestly obsessed with how well they capture that specific narcissist meets messy guy energy. The way Kashio nails Kaji's internal scoring system and those hilarious surprised Pikachu faces when his charms fail makes the office dynamic feel so fresh and entertaining. I'm also really impressed by how the show balances the comedy with a more mature character-driven vibe, even if it's naturally toned down from the manga's more explicit roots. It's such an addictive watch, especially seeing Fukami's hidden layers slowly chip away at Kaji's ego every single week. Number 3 on our list, Feel What You Feel. I'm absolutely loving the nostalgic college atmosphere in Feel What You Feel, and the cinematography has this gorgeous atmospheric vibe that feels like a total throwback to classic youth dramas. The opposites attract dynamic between Yulei's loud and confident energy and Shenke's quiet mystery creates such a great slow burn tension that doesn't feel forced or rushed at all. Sun Kazan and Liang Bie have such an easy natural chemistry together, and they really nail those subtle unspoken moments where the push and pull of their feelings finally starts to surface. It's just so refreshing to see a story that balances that light-hearted campus rivalry with a deeper, more emotional character study, making it easily one of my favorite watches right now. Number 4 on our list, Sammy's Children's Day. I'm honestly blown away by how Sammy's Children's Day brings the gritty high-stakes vibe of 1980s Kowloon walled city to life with such an immersive and raw atmosphere. The chemistry between Hee Chang-si and Hee Yan-zhao is absolute fire, and I love the tension of seeing a studious good boy get tangled up with a volatile triad leader. It's such a refreshing change to see a BL that leans into a heavy crime plot while still nailing those small tender moments that make their connection feel real. This show is definitely hitting that mature and cinematic sweet spot for me, and I'm already counting down the days until the next episode drops. Number 5 on our list, Contrast. I'm honestly obsessed with the moody atmospheric vibe of Contrast, especially how it captures those quiet rooftop moments and the secret shared earphones to make the connection feel so intimate. The main leads have such a perfect golden retriever and black cat dynamic, and their chemistry really makes the slow burn bond between the popular athlete and the metal-loving loner feel genuine. It's so refreshing that the script skips the typical self-discovery angst to focus on their actual relationship, even if the acting in the heavy emotional scenes can feel a little raw at times. The series feels like a beautiful grounded meditation on finding a safe space in someone else, and it's easily one of my favorite watches this season. Number 6 on our list, Love Upon a Time. I'm absolutely loving the lush historical scale of Love Upon a Time, and the way it handles the time travel mystery back to the Ayutthaya kingdom feels so fresh and immersive. The tension between the main leads is already so palpable, especially with Pop being so suspicious and watchful of this new version of his childhood friend. The two actors have such a compelling dynamic, and I'm really enjoying how they balance the light-hearted fish out of water moments with the much more serious high-stakes drama of the past. It's definitely one of the most visually stunning BLs airing right now, and I'm genuinely hooked on seeing how Naklan navigates the mystery of the missing Clow while his connection with Pop deepens. Number 7 on our list, Wishing Upon the Shooting Stars. I'm really vibing with the whimsical healing atmosphere of Wishing Upon the Shooting Stars, especially that unique fantasy twist where Zhang Yong's wish to be unrecognized actually comes true. The awkward but sweet tension between the main leads feels so nostalgic, and I love how their reconnection at the B&B is slowly peeling back those old high school feelings. It's such a cozy watch that balances the second chance romance trope perfectly with the mystery of how he'll eventually be found out by his family. I'm honestly just here for the beautiful cinematography and the anticipation of them finally watching that meet or shower together. Number 8 on our list, Duong With You. I'm honestly so charmed by the warm versus icy dynamic in Duong With You, especially seeing Duong's relentless positivity finally start to melt Kin's defensive walls. TT and Po have such natural infectious chemistry that makes their pairing feel effortless, and I love how the show uses the arts and music backgrounds to deepen their connection. That sunflower moment in the recent episode really hit me in the feels and showed just how much their relationship has matured beyond a simple campus crush. It's definitely giving me those wholesome but with its own unique, colorful energy that keeps me counting down the hours until the finale. Number 9 on our list, Love You Teacher. I'm absolutely loving the return of Perth and Santa in Love You Teacher. Their chemistry is so natural and feels even more grounded now that they're playing such complex established partners. I'll admit I was a little nervous about the brain reset trope at first, but the show is handling Sola's condition with so much maturity and heart rather than just using it for comedy. It's a total emotional roller coaster where one minute I'm laughing at the school chaos with Sammy and Kay, and the next I'm tearing up over Podmec's quiet struggle to balance being a lover and a caregiver. With its gorgeous cinematography and deeply human storytelling, this is definitely one of the most unique and healing series airing right now. Number 10 on our list, The Sun from Another Star. I'm really loving how The Sun from Another Star brings a supernatural twist to the Forever You universe, making it feel so fresh compared to the previous couples we've followed. The dynamic between Arthit and Daotok is pure opposites attract perfection, with Arthit's chaotic bold energy perfectly balancing out Daotok's quiet and mysterious ability to see spirits. It's honestly so intriguing watching them hunt for the soul of Arthit's mother together, as it adds a layer of mystery and emotional depth that you don't usually find in a standard university BL. The main leads have such great chemistry already, and I'm fully invested in seeing how their connection grows as they navigate both the living and the dead. Number 11 on our list, Love Like a Bike. I'm really enjoying how Love Like a Bike balances the cozy healing atmosphere of the bike cafe with some surprisingly heavy themes, especially seeing the patient snap noon shows while helping Xylon work through his androphobia. The three brothers have such distinct compelling dynamics, and the enemies to hook up energy between Torn and Dindin is a total standout that keeps the pacing lively. However, the show can feel a bit trauma heavy at times, and some of the tropes, like that absolutely ridiculous accidental flying kiss in the first episode, can be a little too campy for the serious tone they're trying to set. While the cinematography in Patar is stunning, the plot occasionally leans on familiar BL cliches that make some of the secondary storylines feel a bit predictable compared to the emotional depth of the main leads. Number 12 on our list, My Romance Scammer. I'm totally hooked on the messy high-stakes drama of My Romance Scammer, and the chemistry between Junior and Mark really makes the marriage for money trope feel surprisingly fresh and addictive. It's wild seeing how the scammers are starting to catch real feelings, but I have to admit it's a bit of a stretch how easily these billionaire heirs were conned without doing any basic background checks on their partners. The pacing can also get a little repetitive with the constant near-miss moments where they almost get caught, which sometimes feels like it's just dragging out the inevitable confrontation. Even with those logical leaps, the emotional tension keeps me coming back every week just to see if love can actually survive such a massive web of lies. Number 13 on our list, Only Friends Dream On. I'm completely obsessed with how Only Friends Dream On leans into the absolute mess of a performing arts production, especially with the intense Romeo and Romeo theater backdrop. Earth and Mix are killing it in these more explicit complex roles, and the chemistry between Joss and Garwin, and Lou and Boom is genuinely off the charts. That being said, the audio editing can be a bit distracting sometimes, especially when multiple tracks of background music overlap and take you out of the moment. I also feel like the plot can occasionally get lost in all the relationship chaos, and I'm definitely missing some of the broader representation that made the first season's ensemble feel more complete. And those are the hottest BL series to watch right now. Which of these are currently on your watch list? Thank you for watching. That's it, and see you on the next one.